Welcome, brothers and sisters. Welcome to the newly arrival on this platform. Today we are going to answer a question concerning the story that occurred in the home of Isaac. And the question is, who are the Edomites? The story of the Edomites started with Isaac's twins that Rebekah carried. When she gave birth to the twins, they were named Esau and Jacob. If you can remember the story of Isaac's two sons concerning the birthright and the blessing from their father Isaac, then you will know much about the Edomites. The story about the Edomites will be read from Genesis chapter 25, from verses 20 to 26. And it starts. 20 says, Isaac was 40 years old when he married Rebekah, the daughter of Bethuel, the Aramean of Padanara, the sister of Laban, the Aramean. 21 says, and Isaac kept pleading with Jehovah regarding his wife Rebekah, because she was barren. So Jehovah responded to his plea, and his wife Rebekah became pregnant. That's a good news. The husband loved his wife, and since she doesn't get pregnant, she was a barren. It stressed him out. So the only way to get the result was to put it in prayer to God. So he put it in prayer to Jehovah. For this today that we are reading about will come from the New World Translation. The next video will come from another version of the Bible. But today's version is the New World Translation. So all we will be reading about today is the New World Translation. So I don't want you to get confused. That's what I do. I do different type of versions so that you can be included into the Bible story and you do not say, well, that's not what I learned, but it's just what the Bible said that the prophet were inspired to write. So I'm going to read it according to the types of Bible so that you can get inspired and be included in the practice of God's words and of proclaiming the message to the people in the world. It's just about proclaiming, having faith, and proclaiming the message to the world. Back to the topic. And the sons within began to struggle with each other. So that she said, if this is the way it is, why should I go on living? So she inquired of Jehovah. And Jehovah said to her, two nations are in your womb, and two peoples will be separated from within you. and the one nation will be stronger than the other nation, and the older will serve the younger. That's a clear message given there. It's not twisted, it's clear. Why? Because Rebekah wanted to know the problem with her pregnancy, that it continued to be moving vigorously in her, and she really don't understand what was going in her stomach, in the womb. So it was irritating her. That's why she said, if this is the way it is, the way my stomach bothering me, then why should I go on living? When the time came for her to give birth, look, twins were in her womb. Twins were in her womb that she doesn't know about. Then the first came out red all over and was like a garment of hair. So they named him Esau. Esau came out red, and his entire body was covered with hair. That's why they say garment, because that's the entire body. So because he was red, so they named him Esau. After that, his brother came out, and his hand was holding onto the heel, onto the heel, onto the heel of his brother Esau. So he named him Jacob. Isaac was 60 years old when he gave birth to them. Definitely we know when you are 60 years old, you are old people. You are old person. Once you are 60, you are old person. And he was 60 when he gave birth to his twins. When Rebekah delivered these children. So Isaac told Esau at the time when the problem was about to start on the two nations. There we are going now. The history of the pregnancies is over, but we are going to where the problem started. So I want you to pay attention keenly to these issues of the two nations. Isaac told Esau to go hunt and prepare him a tasty soup. And after that, he will bless him. Upon hearing this by Rebekah, she told her lovely son, Jacob, to kill a goat, and she will make the soup that Isaac wants. It will be in detail in Genesis chapter 27 from verses 31 to 40. People will say, why Jacob become a lovely son of Rebekah instead of Esau also being a lovely son? Well, there's a little difference between them we'll have to know about. Esau is a hunter, so his father loved him for the games. And Jacob is a mama boy, always home with a mom. And the mom loved him because he always around his mom. It doesn't mean she has hatred. But then we have to look at the fulfillment of the prophecy. We got to look at the fulfillment of the message given to Rebekah by God when she inquired concerning the movement of the pregnancy. What God told her back, the response that God gave. All right. That's why Rebekah is acting on. That message must go through. God does not lie. He says exactly how things will be in the future. So I want us to get it clear. Rebekah did not hate Esau, but that's the message she acting upon through the Holy Spirit. We're going to read starting verse 31. He, Esau too, when he was instructed to go and hunt and burn the game, prepared tasty soup so that he can be blessed. While he was there, Rebekah already prepared the soup, gave it to Jacob, prepared Jacob barley like Esau. And Jacob was blessed. So in verse 31, he, Esau, to prepare a tasty dish and brought it to his father. And he said to his father, let my father get up and eat some of his son's game, in order that you may bless me. If that really happens, how do you feel when you finish, organizing yourself and you know that the child you blessed was the one you asked to go hunt? But unfortunately for you, it was not that one. The real one you asked to go hunt arrived and telling you to get up to go and eat. You know what he does to Isaac? It said in verse 32, it said, at this, his father said to him, who are you? To which he said, I am your son, your firstborn Esau. And Isaac began to tremble violently. So he said, who was it then who hunted for game and brought it to me? I already ate it before you arrived, and I bless him, and he will surely be blessed. On hearing his father's words, Esau began to cry out in an extremely loud and bitter manner and to say to his father, bless me, bless me, yes, bless me, my father, bless me, yes, me too, my father. But he said, your brother came deceitfully so that he might get the blessing meant for you. At this he said, is he not rightly named Jacob, that he might supplant me these two terms? My birthright he has already taken, and now he has taken my blessing. Then he added, have you not reserved a blessing for me? But Isaac answered Esau, here I have appointed him master over you, and I have given him all his brothers as servants, and I have bestowed grain and new wine for his support. What is left that I can do for you, my son? Esau said to his father, is there just one blessing that you have, my father? Bless me. Yes, me too, my father. With that, Esau cried loudly and burst into tears. So his father Isaac answered him, see, away from the fertile soils of the earth your dwelling will be, and away from the dew of the heavens above. Verse 40. And by your sword you will live, and you will serve your brother. But when you grow restless, you will indeed break his yoke off your neck. Therefore, from this conversation, you should understand the blessing given him in verse 39 of Genesis chapter 27. To conclude our topic, Genesis chapter 36, verse 43 says that Esau is the father of the Edomites. Esau is the Edom. Let's read verse 43. And it reads, Sheikh Madar and Sheikh Aram. These are the sheikhs of Edom, according to their settlements on the land of their possession. This is Esau, the father of Edom. So the question was, who are the Edomites? They are descendants of Esau, the nation that God spoke of, that there will be two nations in you, Rebekah. So one of the nations is the Edomites, Edom. And the first nation we know about was Israel, which was Jacob. So we understood clearly the two nations God spoke of. He does not lie. He tells what the future entails. So here we are to our conclusion, knowing that these two nations exist and they are in their present position. So if you have the time, you can read in detail to know about the descendants of Esau, the Edomites. We already been learning more about Jacob on the descendant, the Israelites, every day on the news. So you can also go and learn about the Edomites, the descendant of Esau, and know where they are within that that region. That will give you the clear picture of what you watch, and you can be able to explain better in other details. I am just telling you what the Bible said about the story of the house of Isaac and the division of the two nations, according to what God told Rebekah concerning her frustration of the practices when she inquires God. Thank you, good family, for your time watching this video from start to end. What Rebekah inquires of God and what she was told by God came to reality, and that exists today on earth. So please subscribe to this channel and like. If you do, it will allow you to share the story with others. For each time there's a new video from this platform, share the good news. I hope you understand the story of the division of the two nations God spoke about to Rebekah. May God bless you. This channel is Bible based. This channel is Bible based. Please read the story again so you may have great knowledge of the story and the way it occurred. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.